Avenge the Fallen. Let's talk about Avengers Endgame, as this is the epic conclusion to the Infinity Saga, but yet not the end of Phase 3. But with this film, we do see the Russo brothers come back to direct this, as in this dramatic showdown, it pits the Avengers against Thanos. After the devastating events that wiped half of the world's population and fractured their ranks, the remaining heroes struggle to move forward. But they must come together in order to restore order and harmony in the universe and bring their loved ones back. And with this film, it was an epic conclusion to the Infinity Saga, as it did perfectly wrap up a lot of these character story arcs, but at the same time setting up for much more. As with this film, the cast, the Avengers themselves are just phenomenal. As with this, we do see Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, and Jeremy Renner, the original 6 Avengers, back, as we do see Don Cheadle, Paul Rudd, Brie Larson, Karen Gillan, and Bradley Cooper back in their roles, as well as Josh Brolin being the antagonist. And all of these characters, they all had their moments to shine. They were epic on screen, had a lot of great moments, and there were just great character moments within everyone. There were a lot of great moments between Cap and Tony, great moments between Thor and Rocket, and such a powerful Thor moment too, even though he looked like melted ice cream. Even great Nebula and War Machine moments. As this does have some heartbreaking moments within the characters, but at the same time, just the character interactions throughout the film, whether it's funny, comedic, badass, touching, heartbreaking, just them talking, all that is just super entertaining to watch. Even though this is a 3-hour movie, just the character interactions in this are some of the best parts, as it does build a lot of development for them. And then there's some that may have regret some development. But each one of them, they all gave phenomenal performances, as there was just a lot of heart within it, even with a bunch of the other characters that appear in this. As we do see some comebacks and everything, it just did all that perfectly well. But with Avengers Endgame, it is just an emotional film, seeing how the characters are after the events of Infinity War, but at the same time seeing what happens to some of the characters, and I do believe that most of it was done perfectly well. As with this film, the special effects surrounding everything from Thanos, from the space stuff, the other planets, all that looked amazing. There were fun callbacks to previous MCU films, and the score in this was phenomenal. It does have that iconic Avengers score, plus more, and it was just epic to listen to. But with that final fight, it was just 100% perfect, 100% epic. It all leading to that was just amazing. A lot of great action moments within it. That does include a lot of great character moments in it too. But at the same time, like I mentioned, a lot of fun callbacks to previous Marvel movies. The final fight in this movie was just brilliant. Just seeing everyone on screen together, that was every Marvel fan's dream pretty much. And it just paid off perfectly well. And with how this movie is, I loved how it just wrapped up 10 years of Marvel pretty much, but at the same time setting up for practically another 10 years. I will admit there are some gripes that I have with this film regarding like how they wrapped up 2 character stories. One of them, I am not really a big fan of how they wrapped up their story, how they handled that situation in a way. And then another one, it felt like, okay, this is good, but it was not what the fans wanted, and I can understand why. I do think how it wrapped up 2 character stories in this could have been done much better. But with Avengers Endgame, it was just epic. It all led to this, and it was done amazingly well. Even with the 2 flaws that I have with this that regarded character stories, I just thought that this was just epic. I remember just in the theater watching this, just being blown away by everything. Overall, with Avengers Endgame, it was a great Avengers movie. It just has its iconic moments, its great character moments, that it is just epic to watch. But have you seen Avengers Endgame? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.